Richie, we're here in Spain, another Six Nations upon us. I make it that this is your 11th. How are you feeling ahead of it?
Really good, really good. Great to be back in Spain. A wee bit overcast today, but we're all delighted to be out here, and we can't wait to get stuck into the tournament. We came together last week, had a really good training week. Nice to see the boys again, nice to see the coaches, and it all starts now. So we can't wait to get going and to get to Levelheaded Stadium this weekend.
Not as warm as we'd hope here in Spain. You're sitting in your puffer jacket, but
Yeah.
what are the benefits of being out here ahead of a game?
Yeah, I think it's coming together. You travel, you're away from all the distractions back home, so you get some quality time together as a squad, on the field, off the field. As I said, it's a wee bit overcast, but it's dry. You get to train on the grass, so you've got a nice dry ball and you can get through your sessions. So, yeah, I really enjoyed coming here last year, and all the other boys did as well. Find it really beneficial, so we're delighted to be back here again.
14 years since your debut. How do you look back on those years in a Scotland jersey, and can you believe it's been that long?
Yes and no. But no, it feels like just yesterday. I mean, touching on Wales, 2010, it was my second cap, came off the bench, and I can remember it well. All the feelings, all the emotions, the way the game ended. We actually played really, really well that day. And I think the 70th minute we were in a position to win it, but it got a wee bit chaotic at the end with a couple of yellow cards, and Wales came back well. So no, it feels like only yesterday. Again, still really enjoying it, love the tournament, there's something really special about it, so can't wait to crack on. That
game that you're talking about is iconic in terms of Six Nations, but for Scotland it was pretty harrowing.
Yep.
What was that like for you to be involved in so young?
So young, coming off the bench, well, you take a lot on yourself that you're coming on, you want to try and win the game and see it out, and then Wales came back. So it's gone from that elation, that excitement, just to being utterly deflated. And I also think there was some other big moments in the game as well. So it was a really emotional game. And then the few years after that, it's wasn't the happiest hunting ground for us. Well, it certainly hasn't been. Not one there in a long time, but certainly put in some good performances. I remember going down in 2016, put in a really good performance then, and then the most recent one was a really close game. It's just small margins, so we know how tough it will be, but everyone's excited. It's one of the best places in the world to play rugby, so we can't wait to get there. Yeah,
what is it like to play in that environment at the Principality Stadium?
It's great. It really is an iconic and one of the best stadiums in the world. The stadium's right bang in the city centre. So on the way to the game, you get that feel. Opening game, the Welsh, really passionate, really loud, especially when they get the anthem going. And if the roof's closed, it just makes for a crazy atmosphere. So no, I really relish these games, and if selected, I count myself really lucky to be part of it, because it is a special game.
When you look back on your early days with Scotland, how have you changed since then?
Not much. I suppose the hair's gone. A little bit older and wiser, but just try to enjoy it as much as I can. A bit more relaxed, I suppose you could say. That comes with the years, but still enjoying it as much as I did back then.
When you first emerged, as you said, you had the iconic blonde hair. There was face masks of you when people came to Murrayfield. How did you find that sort of profile and attention? It
was good fun. It was really good fun, and let's be honest, the marketing team at the SRU did me a lot of favours, and in terms of building an image. No, it was good. It was good to see people in Glasgow that wasn't really a rugby town to have a few face masks cutting about. It was good fun. Yeah, kind of look back on that time with fond memories, but yeah, as I said, a little bit older and wiser now, so dampened it down.
You've got your guys like Finn, Blair, Doohan that are sort of stealing the headlines now, and obviously involved in Netflix, things like that. Do you prefer to sort of be in the background in your sort of later years? Yeah,
I think that's the natural progression, isn't it? It's the next crop coming through. It's the superstars coming through, and I think rightly so. I think these guys are fantastic players, but also big characters. And I think rugby needs big characters. If we want to grow the game, we need to allow these guys to show their charisma, show who they really are, and let people in the outside world know who they are.
You seem like really calm and level-headed. Have you always been like that in approaching games, or were you different to that when you were growing up?
No, I've always been quite calm. Don't get it wrong. Feel the pressure and the excitement just like anyone else. Everyone does, but I suppose try and put a brave face on it.
Gregor said that you were playing the best rugby of your career. Why do you think that is?
I'm not quite sure. I think before, maybe I had a period where I had a few injuries, which gave me a bit of time out of the game that allowed me to really understand my body, so I can understand my body a wee bit more. What it responds to well in the week, so on. So I got that right, and then you realise it can be over pretty quickly as well, and you miss a lot of games. So kind of cherish every game that I can be involved in, and yeah, just happy and healthy. I suppose that's the key to it.
How much are you enjoying being part of this group, and how does it sort of compare to other groups that you've been part of? Because you've also been part of so many Scotland squads.
Yeah, no, absolutely love it. As I said, it's a great environment, great bunch of boys, great coaches, everyone pulling in the right direction. It's challenging, it's engaging, but then there's also time away where we can relax and be ourselves. Whereas in the past, it's not been like that so much. So it's certainly changed, it's progressed, and it's really good to be involved in. I love coming back to camp.